Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear?
I'm gonna check. Yes.
Alright. Let's go. Welcome to another UGS stream. We're going to be doing some pixel art. We're going to be working on some pixel art for our game, Droian, which has its own little page right here. You can read all about it, see some of the cool things, give you a hint of all the places you're going to be able to get it. Check out our cool merch, a little peek into the sort of a game trailer, no?
Yeah, it's a teaser for the teaser.
It's a teaser of the teaser. But yeah, we're going to be working on some pixel art today. Real exciting stuff, doors. And I'm basically going to be working on I already have some of the doors done. I just need to add some animations for when the breakable doors specifically. I need to make the breakable doors. And I guess I also need to do this one turned off. So we're gonna do that. Woo! Who likes pixel art? Hell to the yeah. I can imagine that maybe the internet would be tired of seeing my face 2 times in a row, but I cut my hair, so now can't complain.
You can explain, like, today was gonna be me, but I have side-eye, I think that's what it's called,
That's offensive side-eye, bombastic
I
side-eye.
I think it's called sty or something.
Sty, yeah,
looks
sty.
kind of gross, so I didn't want to be on camera.
That's okay. Plus, I did want to use this stream to do the doors because honestly, there's not going to be a lot more pixel art streams from me in the near future, because as far as, like, I don't know, I guess I can always try and do some of the background assets on stream, but I don't know if that's interesting enough. And I kind of want to at least, I got inspired by our character killer Satan broski to like go and play some of the games that are an inspiration for Droian. And some of those games are the Metroid games. I know, surprising, isn't it? Bet you didn't see that one coming. But yeah, this looks, this stands out enough. We're gonna do one more alteration. Yeah, but yeah, I want to do some streams where we play some Metroidvanias that inspired the game. Specifically, some of the Metroids, at least, I would like to give it a whack playing them on stream, you know?
It would be really fun.
Plus, I could show you all my cool speedrunning, sequence breaking techniques, which I only have for one of them, Metroid Dread. Because it was the first one I actually played entirely by myself, and I dug it. I like it. I liked it enough to learn the sequence loops. Sequence skips? Sequence breaks. Right, that's what I was going for. But yeah. And after that, I also wanted to, since that it won't be we're not too far off from Spooktober, everyone's favorite month of the year, I figured I would also play some horror games. Like, since,
so I don't have to suffer.
Yeah, so that she doesn't have, so that marketing gal doesn't have to suffer, because she does not get along well with horror games. They work too well on her. And I mean, I love horror games. I've been aching for an opportunity to play horror games on stream, and I think I could have a lot of fun, you know?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, I think that's good for it deactivated. Basically, each door has like...
Forgot to explain what you were doing.
Yeah. Forgot to do that. But basically, I'm doing different kinds of doors. Each door has like more statuses than actual animations, so as to fit with the more bare bones retro kind of aesthetic, but still relatively complex in design, I guess. And basically, most doors, when you find them, they'll be like this, deactivated. They won't open no matter what you do to them. So unless you go and find the switch, the switch that turns on the door. So once you turn the door on, it'll look like this. And when it's turned on, all you need to do is go up near it, and it opens for you. While it's opening, it does this. It lights extra, it brights up a little, and goes up, you know? Just a bit of indication, you know, more for visual indication, and the goal is for these things to stand out and stay in the player's mind. There is, however, the other kind. I basically have one for each overall area. Like this one's for the human ship. When it's turned on, it looks like turned off. It looks like this. When it's turned on, it looks like this. When it opens, it looks like this. And but there's also this one's for the ruins. Yeah, when it's turned on, it looks like this. When it's going up, it looks like this. When it's turned off, it looks like this. But there's also the breakable version of these doors that I still need to do for the other two and animate them, because the breakable ones, I mean, because you break them, they're gonna have a little bit more of an animation along the lines of, did I keep it here? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I have it here. But there's this block that I made that has like 4 frames of it being destroyed, which is these are the kind of frames that these are the kind of blockades that you can destroy using Ian's offensive abilities, you know, the little bomby throws that he does. And yeah, I gotta make these boys, gotta make them look cool. That's what we're doing today.
Hell yeah.
We're going to do... First I'm going to do... Oh, I already had for the ship.
Yeah, I forgot music.
Right.
Just realized.
Music.
Zach.
I had opened the folder that had it, but I forgot to put him playing, you know?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you down just a little. How does it sound on the other end of the spectrum? Very loud, I see. Okay. Where are you? Desktop audio. Chill the fuck out. Like that. How about that?
Where you had leveled it. It had catch up. Sorry, but my end is very...
I know. Give it a moment.
Yeah. Just keep working out.
Alright.
Okay, now it's a little bit too low.
Too low?
Yeah.
Okay, I can crank it up just a little more. Like that. Mayhaps.
Okay, still catching up.
Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, wait. Did I not? Oh, okay, it just had a little bit of a silent bit in the end. We might have to clip that part.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright. But anyways, apparently I forgot I had already done it for the ship door. So I just need to make the cave version. Let's put them there. Wait, no. Did I put it on the ship? No, okay. Here, okay. Right layer, there we go. Let's see. Okay, yeah, everyone's nicely lined up so that I know that proportions are being respected. But I need to... What am I gonna bring out of this guy? Let's copy it and see what we do. What do we do? Why are you so thick? My God. Sometimes the thickness is too much. Oh, goddammit. 6. There we go. Like it's a lot to handle. Gotcha, fucking damn. Okay, wait. First, I alter the canvas size. Then we do things. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. We're here. We're queer. And all that jazz. Alright. What we want... Please do ignore the 2 little blue squares that aren't blue. It's just an outline. I swear I don't know what the fuck. What happened here? What is this? It's overlying everything. It's not affecting the sprites, so what the fuck? But anyways, I started blasting. And that's how we got here. But yeah, I'm going to start by stealing the bottoms, you know? The British people would find this rather offensive, stealing someone's bottoms. But what if it was a long bottom? Let's put it there, there we are. That, I think. How are we looking? Yeah, that lines up, alright. Let's go. Let's go. Does that line up? Does that line up? Yeah, everything lines up, I think. Okay. Everything nicely lined up. What am I going to do to differentiate this one further? I kind of went a little too rocky on the other one. But the column, the other one, the other door of the ruins, you know, it's supposed to look like a broken down column, you know? That was the inspiration there. So maybe let's start by... I'm going to select this structure thing that I had added to the other one, which kind of gives off the impression of some degree of construction. Because basically the cave doors were all made by some of the humans that survived the fall, you know? The fall of the ship. not some like dramatic societary fall. I mean, kind of, but that's not yet. That's quite not yet. That's not quite there. But yeah, I started blasting. That's what's up. Wow, my God, Fae Farm is cool. Not to trash them, but I'm not very much a farm kind of gamer.
Fake farm? Why? What?
I had an Epic pop-up because I'm using my PC. Epic does their pop-ups to,
Oh.
hey, this game is free, you know? Or this game is on a promotion. I find it amazing. I never buy anything off of Epic other than getting the free games. Free games, I understand it's a notification, but like, come on, man. Okay, maybe I think I'm interesting. Is it really? Would you say? Okay, how about
It's so hard to keep track with like you in the past talking to me in my ear than you of now.
Yes,
in real life.
I'm 5 steps ahead and 5 steps behind.
I guess.
In some ways, I guess. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to actually keep that. And let's break this up a bit. Let's make it look more like the metal structure itself is barely holding on, you know, that sort of thing. Like this boy is primed to be popped. You know? I don't know. I still don't know after all this time what to say while sculpting pixels, you know? It's kind of a weird thing to do on stream, if I'm being honest.
I don't know. Talk about it. What's been going on? What you've been like?
What's well,
we're eating a burger after this.
Yeah, guys, if you're ever in Portugal and you go to the interior, Beira Interior, Covilhã, then look up meat restaurant with 2 E's.
hella good.
But not meet like meeting people, but meet like 2 E's and A and then the T, you know? You know what I mean?
Of course you do.
Of course you do, of course you do. I was so clear, how could anyone not? Okay, I think maybe if I clean that out. But yeah. What's been up lately? Well, there was a huge storm that went by. It was kind of funny.
Hailed.
Yeah. We got little...
Though it was like 40 degrees a few days before. It hailed.
Yeah. But it was interesting at least, you know, it was a different variation on the after the summer that we were having. Like I kind of was like, oh, this actually ain't so bad, you know.
I guess we got to cool off a little bit.
Yeah,
that's always good.
it was so hot for so long, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. But yeah, other than that, I'm starting some school. Like, I'm going back to school, back to driver school.
Not back to driver school. You never been to driver school.
Yeah, but I was in school, okay? I'm assuming it's the same thing.
I guess there's similar vibes.
It's the same pain in general of having to study something.
Yeah.
I guess people do study things as they go on and with their lives, you know?
Ah, yeah. A lot of people legitimately go back to school and like get a second degree and shit.
True.
Have to be honest. That takes some balls. I don't know if I would have those balls. Maybe when I'm older.
Maybe. You'll finally do that master's degree on the
Fashion.
Beatles.
Or the Beatles, yes.
There was one, right? There was a Beatles degree that you wanted to get.
It wasn't a master's, it was a doctorate. It was one of the main reasons that my dad convinced me to get a master's in the first place.
Cause so like, oh, now you can do the doctorate.
Yeah, now I can be a doctor in Beatles.
That would be so cool, actually. I would tell that to like anyone we had over anytime. I would just be like, hey, did you know my wifey is a Beatles doctor?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I would love to, but at the same time, I would question if I'm not wasting money because it's literally a useless degree.
I mean, you don't know. They might make a Beatles movie and need an expert.
That's literally the only thing I would be able to do.
Hey, you could be like a special guest at colleges when they were teaching music history and they got to the Beatles.
But they don't really call you. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know if there's music colleges.
Yeah, like. Oh, I already had it there.
Okay, but is this
Why do I keep
working?
doing this? I'm so dumb.
What's up?
I'm trying to finish the design thing for the client while doing the live stream, but I'm getting very distracted and not working very efficiently, but it's fine.
Oh, I apologize.
It's okay.
This kind of looks like that if it was broken, right? I think.
And also not your fault. I'm the one that decided to work during the stream.
I mean, yeah, but I also understand that you have a natural inclination, per se. You're a very creative person, and once you get in the flow, you get in the flow, you know? I'm trying to think that these doors aren't rocky enough, you know? I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but maybe it does. Maybe it does not. How would I know?
How will I know?
How will I know? Okay, if I'm gonna, I just want to see. See if I can add some more of these shit around here. Maybe this will look more rocky. You know, a little bit of an extra sparkle. Everyone likes their razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle,
Something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember the song, to be perfectly honest.
To be perfectly candid, I also don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool shit all around.
We are doing great, man. We are truly entertaining today.
Oh, I know. If I was
I don't even know what to talk about. Oh, Solo Optus has a new voice because of the whole Justin Roiland
oh yeah,
thing.
I still enjoyed the episode though. Honestly, the episodes we watched were pretty funny.
Same.
I don't think the writing was like at all. I don't think it took a hit at all. You know.
Yeah, not only is the writing still really, really good, but I gotta say, I kind of like the new voice a little better sometimes. I feel like it fits better with Corval because, like, he's smart.
No, and Corvo was always a bit. He always had that vibe of, as a character, like, I'm too good for your shit, you know?
Yeah.
He always had that vibe about him, which the new voice does add something to that because of it being, like, essentially a British version of the original voice. It's just.
Literally.
And a bit less raspy, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't really that worried about the loss of Justin Roiland for Solar Opposites, because I always thought that, yeah, like, the Corvo, that show, I mean, it only had one voice that used him, which was Corvo, and I don't know, Corvo was always more funny because of the shit he said. Not that the voice was bad, but, like, with Rick, for example, you feel like the voice is like really the voice shows what kind of person the character is.
Yeah, that one I'm worried for. That one
Yeah,
I'm worried.
like with Corvo, the voice was funny and it worked well, but it wasn't like the voice told us more about who the character was, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So like in that sense, I don't think much was lost, and we'll see how Rick and Morty goes. If I'm being honest, man, it's been a while since I cared.
Well, I like it, but like...
yeah,
it's been such a long run that at this point, if it goes bad, it goes bad, you know?
Yeah. And, like, it was, like, most inspired in the first few seasons. But, like, there was always still something inspired about it and breaking new ground. But at the same time, I don't know, I never looked at Rick and Morty like a show that could just keep going, you know? The whole joke that I remember when he made the joke that we were going to have 900 more seasons or whatever. I remember laughing at that because, like, that's just not the kind of show it was, you know? It was always more contained.
Yeah, now it's not so much anymore, though.
I don't know, like, there's still threads that need to be tied up. But at this point, if they just keep... And some of them did get tied up, which was very satisfying.
Yeah.
But like they opened up other threads, and it makes me wonder if like are they just being pushed to still have like hanging threads so that new seasons can still be done?
One does wonder, yeah, that.
Like it doesn't mean that it was a bad hook that they left in, but more like a did you leave this hook in because you needed to leave it in for your grand plan for the plot for the story, or did you put this hook in because you want to have a hook, you know?
I feel like they're not bad. It's just like in today's atmosphere with television, we're questioning their motives, basically.
Right, yeah.
Maybe if it was another time, we wouldn't be questioning it that much.
Yeah, that's true. I think that might be a big part of it.
Yeah.
And like in general, Adult Swim always was a bit more experimental and stuff, and there's a lot of great...
But aren't they like Disney now or something?
Yeah, they were bought by
the
Disney.
thing.
Like it's a bit scary, I don't know if I trust it.
Yeah. You can never trust those motherfuckers.
Okay. But I think when compared to this one, which is the one that's turned off, I think this one kind of still stands out as similar but more broken.
Yeah.
Like it lost a lot of its thickness.
Mm-hmm.
But
Agreed.
I think something that I can add to it though is removing some parts of this metal framework.
Yeah, that could definitely
That could
because
help,
the metal's
right?
Giving it a lot of structure.
Right. So like a bit like this, maybe. Maybe have some jagged edges going outwards, perhaps, mayhaps.
Mayhaps. Anyone watch the finale of Riverdale? Probably not, because we're the only insane people that actually watch that shit anymore.
Yeah.
But I still cannot believe it's over, man.
And that they did a thruple. Well,
that's not the only thing I can't believe about the finale, but it's one of them, definitely.
Yeah.
That they actually, like, the final season was literally like, okay, let's take all the fanfics.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make them real. That's it.
Essentially, yeah.
That's it.
It was so funny, though.
Yeah.
I swear, it's just, if they had marketed the show as like some kind of deadpan absurdist comedy, they like wouldn't have got as much people mocking them, you know? Because it was just an absurdist comedy, man. Does that look broken enough?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe I could break it off a bit more up here too.
Yeah, the bases are still looking pretty sturdy.
Okay, let's do. First, I want to take this a little bit off of here. Honey, you gotta take a little bit off of the top, you know? Okay. I think that makes it cool. Now, how am I gonna fuck with these? They would be corroded, right? I think maybe that's the way to go with these. Yeah. And maybe I should talk about what I've been playing since
go.
Gamers, you know.
Yeah.
It's a gaming channel. We're not noobs over here. Sure. But yeah, what have I been playing? You might be wondering. Maybe before I spoke up. I have been playing, in fact, just Evil Within, which I guess is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you guys ever wanna give it a go, I say go for it, man. It's freaky, and it's not even that scary. If I'm being perfectly honest, that might be a game that you would maybe deal well with because of the horror.
Evil Within. I don't know, from what you told me about that game, it's pretty scary.
I mean, there's like sections that are more scary, but a lot of the times what's being more tackled is like your brain. Because you can do so many different, you can deal with things in so many different ways that you're like wondering, can I do this? Can I do that?
Okay.
But it is a bit janky though. They were like, I don't know what they were doing with some of the stuff, but I don't know. It's janky, but it's fun. I like it. You can set traps and shit.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes the jank can add to a game as well, you know?
Look, at Tears of the Kingdom, man, there's so much shit you can do there that sometimes it gets fussy too.
Yeah.
But it's a hella cool game though.
True. And I mean, Tears of the Kingdom does have the benefit of being by Nintendo and having had, like, what, 5 years of development or something?
I don't even remember anymore, but it was a really long time. And I get it.
Yeah.
Big time, I get it.
Yeah, with the problem with Evil Within is that they try to put a lot of stuff like that, like a lot of creativity and player agency, but they were like working under Bethesda. So they didn't quite stick the landing with some things in terms of making shit smooth and play testing it to hell and back, you know?
Okay.
So there's sections that are a bit more frustrating. There's some sections that are a bit more, well, you're more OP, then it doesn't feel as much horror, you know, anymore, you know? That's why I say that it's maybe not the scariest game, the scariest horror game, because it has like, well, the balancing of it is you're either at your lowest low or you get pretty fucking badass and near the end, you know?
Okay. I guess you do like the ones that leave you truly like dying inside, right?
Not necessarily. I guess it's a matter of balancing. Like I do enjoy horror games that where you gain more abilities by the end. You know, like you're stronger, you got a bigger gun or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, they make you feel like you earned your overpoweredness.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There. I mean, I guess I also felt that way with Evil Within. I guess it's just that you either know where you're investing in, or you kind of get fucked. It's got a bit of that dichotomy there, you know?
So, like, building, like, your armor and stuff? Or inventory?
Yeah, kind of. All of it. It's actually, it's got, like, it's something that I really like about the game is that you're hugely customizable, but in a way that makes sense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your character starts basically, like, so shady. Like, he's more underpowered than most Resident Evil protagonists, you know?
Okay.
Like at the beginning of the game, he gets slashed by a chainsaw on his leg, and from there on, you can sprint for 3 seconds before the guy like having to stop because of the pain and such.
Okay.
But you can evolve, you can level up your sprint time, you know, your stamina per se.
Yeah.
I think this is looking good, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think it's good. Looks broken enough. But yeah, let's get to the animations then. I'm gonna start with this one because it seems it's easier. But yeah, but at the same time, like you can get, if you know where to invest, you can also become really OP. Like I've been noticing that, like I noticed that on my second playthrough because now I knew like what was really exploitable, you know. Like I didn't know the first time I was playing it that hey, if you level up the crossbow, the regular bolts, you can essentially create a one-hit kill weapon because the bow is constantly on fire, and fire is super lethal for the monsters.
Oh yeah.
And there's also like you can level up your critical chance with your guns.
Okay.
And so, like, once a build that is relatively easier to do in an early game is to level up the critical chance of your pistol, because it's the gun you get the most ammo for, it's the basic one. And if you level it up all the way, you have 50% chances of doing a critical hit, which essentially just means you have 50% chances of insta-killing an enemy by placing a headshot.
Okay, yeah, that's overpowered.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like even in Tears of the Kingdom, like the build sets and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of like that.
The second play, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess that was part of the thing. I kind of fucked myself over because I happened upon a video where a dude was reviewing the game and talking about it, and he mentioned, "Oh, guys, by the way, invest in this." You, I'll fucking do that. God damn, that's broken.
Okay.
But I think it's a fun but flawed game. If it had been done under Nintendo or some developer that left, some publisher that allowed the developer to work on that shit for like as long as they wanted to, it could have come out really like just pristine, you know. Little things that they could have play tested more that they obviously didn't because it was Bethesda. There's like bugs that show up every now and again. There's the weird aiming. The aiming's not like it's not like the aiming's weird like you aim it like in any other game, but the angle of the camera, like the POV, for some reason it's like super closed in. Like when you pull out the gun to aim, it almost becomes it's not first person, but it's like the camera zooms in on your shoulder so much your character isn't even there anymore. It's just a hand out.
Weird.
It's like, yeah, okay, it's the kind of thing that I can get used to while playing the game, and the guns do feel great to shoot, so that's okay. But it's also just a little weird. Like, wasn't this play tested? No one in playtesting mentioned, hey guys, maybe that's a little too close.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being completely overlooked. Somebody probably said something, and Bethesda was like, nah.
Yeah, man.
They fussy.
They fussy. Actually, I'm gonna need to open a folder here. Wait, was the music stopped? What the fuck?
The music stopped.
Oh, it wasn't on repeat. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot. Okay.
Sorry, completely didn't notice. Literally.
Yeah. I started going on and on about a game I like.
It happened.
And it's just that I really like how much agency the game gives you. Like it has its spooky moments, sure. Some moments you would think you would consider more like, okay, yeah, that's more just, oh, that's kind of basic. Oh, a dude with a chainsaw is coming at you. Wow, that's very original. But then there's also like that lady with multiple arms and the Samara haircut.
Oh yeah, that one seems like one of the spookier.
Yeah, every time she shows up screaming like a blood-curdling, like, I'm dying, this is the last scream I did right as I was dying painfully kind of scream, you know?
Damn.
And she is a bitch, because if she catches up to you, she one-hits kills you. But again, she's super vulnerable to fire. Get that crossbow leveled up and fire the bitch up. Oh, and I noticed she also that she spawns out of corpses, which is also a good incentive to burn corpses as you go in the game. But in general the fire mechanics of the game are super fun. Like I almost want to include something like that in Red Run, but I'm not sure. Fire's a bit tricky in video games. But like it's like the match system where like it's not that you can't kill enemies without fire, you can, but like if you say that you shoot a guy's knee off or you shoot him with a shotgun and he falls to the ground but he's not dead yet, and they fall to the ground in some shape or form, you can, before they get back up, go up to them, light a match on them, they catch on fire, and you wasted one bullet and one match.
Okay. But you do guarantee that they don't come back, right?
Yeah. When you light them on fire, they're gone. And there are certain corpses sometimes that they get back up, but a lot of them don't. And those are also useful, actually, though, because if you have a corpse in front, if you killed one dude and now there's a group of dudes coming up right after him, you know, and they're all near that corpse. If you light that corpse on fire, they all catch on fire.
Nice, that's cool.
So it's
like area effect.
Yeah, it's like if they're close to it, the fire spreads. That's basically how the fire works in that game. Whenever you have a source of fire, if you can light fire, it'll spread if others are near.
Nice.
Like even the typical barrels in these video games, they usually, if you have barrels, you shoot the barrel and it explodes, right? These barrels don't explode, they catch on fire, and they set anyone on fire who's near them. So, same effect, but more on the fire spreading kind of thing, because the barrel then stays there, catches other people on fire as they're coming near. And the traps are really the selling part for me, honestly.
You like games with traps, don't you?
Yeah, I like them. It really makes me feel like a big brain boss strategist, you know? Because you're not so much tower defense. Tower defense feels a little static to me, if I'm being honest. But like in these horror games, when you can do traps and shit like that, you really feel that you're using things very effectively. You're being smart, you know. I love how I can set some traps on in Evil Within that, like, I can put explosive traps around the place. I can put electric traps that make even bosses be like frozen in place for a while. And even like the other bows that aren't exactly traps, like the flashbang trap, the flashbang bolt. You shoot a flashbang, everyone gets dazed, I can't see what's going on for a few seconds. During that time, you can just run up to those dudes, crouch, and do a stealth kill.
Nice.
Because they're technically, yeah, they're not seeing anything for that moment. There's also the ice ones that just freeze people, and there's a blast of freeze that freezes.
Were Bioshock also from Bethesda?
No,
Okay.
no.
I was just gonna say like they get really cool concepts and fuck it up, but those weren't theirs.
Yeah, no. I think Evil Within came out after Bioshock. I think it was because it wasn't developed by Bethesda. It was developed by Tango Games, Tango GameWorks. I think that was their name, which was the development studio that Shinji Mikami, the director of the original Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4 and the Resident Evil remake, he started that studio once he decided, no, I don't want to work with Capcom anymore. Fuck you. I want to do my own studio. But then he realized it wasn't the indie times yet, or maybe he needed a publisher or whatever, and he just, oh well, gotta need Bethesda to publish.
Yeah.
Got kind of fucked.
We are living in a cool time that anyone can make their game and publish it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that we can do that.
Like, there was already indie games back then that were, like, really starting to dominate the place, but, like, it was Amnesia, it was Slenderman, it was Outlast, I think, was already out. But, like, out of all those three, the only one that actually looked like, next gen kind of thing that's getting released in consoles and whatnot, especially back then, because indie games didn't really go to consoles for a long time. They needed a publisher, basically. Okay, I think this is working. See, it's like it's breaking. I started blast. Yes, this is how a pixel artist remains entertained while just moving pixels around. That is essentially a lot of what I do, right?
Well, that is pixel art in a nutshell.
Right. Okay, I'm going to have to remove you, my guy. Okay. Can I get away with just doing this? Okay, maybe I need a little bit more of this sort of thing, Just maybe have one of the pieces here be similar to that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting pixels. I know, right? Confidence in your own professional ability is like such a boomer thing. Oh, look at me. I had a lot of time to develop my techniques and blah blah blah. I wasn't thrust into this scary world. 1985. That must have been the year. 1985. 1985. I wanna be my dad. I wanna be my dad.
That's a cursed version right there.
Yeah. Why not a little curse every now and again? You know what I mean? As a horror fan.
Sure. We lost viewers because of that.
Oh, did we?
I don't know if it was because of that, but you did that and people left.
It's my fault. It's my fault. Do I traumatize people often?
I hope
Mayhaps. Okay, is this good? This is something, right? Yeah, that's similar to that. Okay. We're gonna be doing some things like that. All right. Like that. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up, mate. Yeah, that's the stuff, mate. I do I do. Haha, I said do. Okay, yeah, that seems like something, right? Okay, let's just, what if we do this and remove this guy right here, huh? How about that?
Yeah, we're really not doing good.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. At this point,
The neurons have left the building.
just a little bit, you know, just a healthy dose of neurons. Sometimes you gotta see how your body runs without some of them, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Test out the facilities. Okay, if I move that guy slightly up and slightly outwardly. Okay, yeah, I think that looks like something, right? See? I think so. I am confident in my abilities.
Yeah.
But am I? Ta-da. Ah. Am I sleepy?
Because it's late.
Is it though? All the cool kids are out partying while I'm out here just trying to stay awake. Maybe I could do a little here. Right. It looks like it came out of there. Okay. And now I move you 10 steps ahead. I don't know how to play chess. I wish I could make a chess reference, but I don't. I'm sorry, man.
Why would your mom care?
I don't know, man. It's math.
Is chess math?
I don't know. It kind of is, right?
Is it?
It kind of is. Just a little bit.
Okay.
You know something? You know, another game that I'm actually very interested in that came out this year is Amnesia: The Bunker. I was actually trying to figure out if I could get it on the cheap side, if there was like some discounts on some other online places other than Steam, you know. I was gonna buy it, you know. I buy things, I'm not evil. Okay. But yeah, it seems pretty interesting to me. It's a bunker, there's something in the walls. You make too much noise, the thing in the walls may find out where you are and come beat your ass. You know? There's a lot of also the use of randomization to try and make things more unpredictable. You never know where where the stuff is gonna be in between playthroughs, I mean. Does this look good? Look at this. That like it's shattering.
That looks like somebody real strong hit it.
Hell yeah. You know who's that someone real strong? Our boy Ian. Our protagonist, who's actually here. Check him out. Hey, my dude. What is up, my guy? He's not too tall. The doors weren't made for him. They were made for like aliens and humans and shit. Even for a human, this might be a little too short, but like, hey, it's those spaceship doors where people have to crouch. Every time I see a sci-fi movie or anything that's in space, the astronauts always like they duck a bit to go into doors inside the space shuttles and spaceships. There's always a ducking. You'll notice that. I've watched so much sci-fi that I've noticed that tendency, and so I am taking it and making it canon in our game as well.
Okay.
But anyways, I started blasting. Alright. Okay. You know a movie that had great traps? It's Speaking as someone who enjoys traps in my media, I guess. That Prey movie. That was like the Predator movies, but in the like settlers time, you know, in the U.S.
Was it the one with the Eric from that 70s show?
What? What?
No?
There was an Eric in a Predator movie?
Wasn't it? Yeah, there were. You showed me that movie.
Wait, what? Was it the one with the Indians? The American Indians?
Oh, I don't remember a lot of details. It's the one with like the bunch of bad people and you think he's the only good one.
Oh, no, that's the Predators. That's Predators. It's the one where they get taken to space. But essentially the Predators have this reserve where they put in creatures of different species and just hunt them down, you know?
Yeah.
And like that's Predators. It's not a bad movie, but it's not my favorite, if I'm being honest. I prefer the original and Prey. Prey is the one that was with the Native American Indian lady, remember? It was the one where the Predator, it was a more primitive Predator. It didn't have the laser gun. It had like a guided arrow shooter thing. And the protagonist is an Indian lady who wants to be a warrior, but her tribe doesn't quite dig that because, well, yeah, there's not gonna be fucking gender rights in a primitive Native American tribe, right? So, like, yeah, she's constantly trying to prove herself and whatnot, and then she's the first one that spots the Predator, and they think she's fucking with them or lying or some shit. But what I really liked about that movie is it was that the lady, like, that was also something present in the original Predator movie, but in that one, I think, I don't know, because the lady wasn't just this massive pile of human muscles and toned, rippling abs and gigantic ham arms, because she was more of a human, not a Hollywood human. She kind of just, she's less ready to tackle the Predator hand to hand per se. So she goes even harder at the traps. There was already traps in the original one with Schwarzenegger, because the original movie is the only one that seems to remember that even like really muscular humans have a hard time fighting physically against the Predators. And like with Prey, they brought that back, and it's really cool. Like she really fought smartly about her traps, and there was a lot of tension in the movie. A lot of moments of just looking into the wilderness, into the native wilderness, and not knowing if the Predator's there. You see the Predator fight a fucking bear, man.
Oh yeah, that one. I just remembered it.
Yeah.
Finally clicked. Okay, there you go.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I dug it a lot. I've seen people online trashing it, and I genuinely haven't seen... But the people who I've seen trash it, I haven't seen a single fucking argument as to why. Other than, girl.
Ah, that's why.
Like, oh, she's a little weakly girl, how could she possibly take out a Predator? And then I'm like, my guy.
Did you miss the point of the movie?
Yeah. Plus, in the original movie, they made it very clear that even a muscular human couldn't do jack shit hand to hand against a Predator. It was like the point.
Yeah.
Just, Like, in none of the Predator movies do they beat the Predator using their modern guns. Usually the modern guns are there for just a lot of them to die first trying to shoot at him, you know? And it's a shame because it gets lumped in with, like, other movies and shows and whatnot that do the, well, you know, they're trying to do the female empowerment thing, but they just kind of create Mary Sue characters, you know? Kind of like our gal. What was her name? Fuck.
What?
What was the name of the girl in the Twilight movies? Bella. Bella. I can't stop thinking about you, Bella. Where are you, a fucking gangster? Mary Sue, that her and the lady from Star Wars and
Careful, hot takes being thrown up in this shit.
not that hot.
A lot of people love Raven.
But I was describing the Mary Sue character, the character that if you look up the definition,
well, yeah,
just doesn't really have to struggle. Like, she's inexplicably super good at doing her thing and whatnot, and it lacks that character growth aspect that was what a lot of these movies and creative works had that was interesting, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't it wasn't that I didn't particularly dislike her a lot. I don't think that she was what brought down her movies. That was just writing, and there's just not very good ideas when creating the movie itself, you know? But I do get what people say when it's like, yeah, she's the least interesting of most of the Star Wars protagonists.
I agree with those people, but a lot of people don't agree with that. Hot take. Also, you hit an hour.
You hit an hour. Just an hour of moving pixels around.
I'm gonna go to the loop.
Maybe also, we don't have a lot of people, so I don't think we're gonna do raid. We don't think we have anyone. But maybe you can, after going to the loop, call the thing so that they can start prepping the food so that we can grab it when we go there.
Oh yeah, we'll order via Uber, but order takeaway. Yeah.
Oh, it's via Uber. Okay.
Yeah, because then we get the discounts, my brother.
Hell yeah. We're gonna be eating some spicy burgers today. We love our burgers, especially spicy. There's something about, like, I'm gonna keep insisting on this to everyone and anyone that'll listen. There is something about just eating the actual spice itself. Like, not just a sauce. You can have the sauce too, that helps, but like not having to no, sorry, wrong words. I mean, like, imagine having not only the taste of the spice, but also just the crunch and the freshness of it, you know? It's just like, it feels like eating a fruit that hurts you back, you know? I love that. I love fruit that hurts me. Not in the stomach, but like during the moment of consumption, you know? It feels like I'm earning my food in a sense. Maybe that's part of why we like spicy food. Okay. I'm not sure if this is going that well, if I'm being honest. Okay. Okay. Need to start making this a little bit faster. I would like to finish at least this one today. Okay, sure. And let's move this guy over here, and let's fuck this guy over. Like that, okay. Just really wanted this thing to look good. I'm gonna have to ask on Discord afterwards, I guess. No. You go to the loop. Yes. No need. I'm just trying to fill the air for the VODs, I guess. Just filling the air for the VOD. God damn it. Back. Here we are. This is actually an annoying part about this game, is to make Breaking Rock. Just out of all pixel art, it's probably like one of the least inspired or interesting to me to do, at least. so annoying, man. And because it's really, I'm just moving shit around, seeing if it looks like it's rock that's breaking, you know, and just vibing, I guess.
What were you saying? You needed to check Discord?
No. I just said that I'm going to have to ask on Discord if this is going well or not.
I think it is. You keep being kind of meany to your own work, and I feel like it's going pretty fucking well. Like, that looks like something being disrupted.
Alright.
Also, should I, like, place the order
Yes,
already?
yes.
Okay. Yes, pick up.
Let's do it.
It's so cheap, man.
What?
Damn. I love this restaurant. It's so good, so cheap. It's like the best.
The buffet. The dog was enticed.
She's excited. She knows we're eating there. She loves it there. But we ain't eating there today, child, because mommy has an eye infection.
There. Happens to the best of us, right?
Ready in 20 minutes. So you have some time.
Alright. Cool. Gonna make. I'm just trying to finish this one column breaking thing. Just for the giggles.
25 minutes. It was updated.
Oh, okay.
They probably have like a lot of people there. It's Friday.
Yeah, they're
always very, very full. And I'm sorry for the tippity taps, my friends. The doggo is here. You will be hearing tippity taps.
Doggy has arrived. You can't stop her. I think I can take that one out. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I think that makes some degree of sense. And now, the last frame, the fourth one, where we just kind of, I need to, first I'm going to move everything. Just an itsy bitsy. Oh, I can do the thing. Right? That's not it. What was the thing? I forget. There was something that could help me see where it was before, but it's not like it matters much.
Okay. I think it was a thing that you needed to like turn on. At least from what I remember, I'm not sure.
Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce everything to just the smallest units that I can. So that it's like, okay, it's diminishing. It's phasing away.
Do you not want to show your face to the thing? No!
Speed!
She wants a child that cannot play with you. That would be very noisy.
You can play with her, it's okay. Who the fuck her?
But then she doesn't want to play with me because she just keeps running from place to place with the thing in her mouth. And you won't give me the thing. You need to give me the thing if you want to play. Why do you look at me with that face? And now she sits on the couch with the thing. Are you teasing me, my dog?
Yes. 100%. She is a teaser, after all.
She's so not gentle with the thing either. She almost like took away the manta on the couch just because she like whipped her head.
Oh yeah, she's a head whipper, alright. Okay, I think I can make this guy...
I love the logic.
What?
Like, I had one of our other accounts put on the stream on my other laptop, and I turned off the laptop and took it away.
Oh.
We had one viewer when I had it on. I turned it off, and now we have two.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All the sense. Beautiful sense. Thank you, Twitch, for being so easy for us creators to understand.
Yeah, right.
So simple.
That's right, there's still so much confusion around everything in Twitch. Like, my god, guys.
It's so strange. One day I want to meet like somebody that does like Twitch analytics professionally.
Oof.
And I really want to like have a chat with them so they can explain this bullshit to me and really go into detail, because like I am very curious, but nobody explains like the inner workings of it all. Like I know that like the viewer count is like the active viewers, and then there's like the viewer count that is like hidden and only us modders can see. That is like the actual viewers.
Is it? Why is it the actual viewers?
Yeah, but I'm like, if that's the actual viewers, then why isn't that the number that shows up on the thingy? Like, what is actual about them? Like, are they constant?
Does it
are
like
they popping in and out? Or are they just people that come in and out? Like, I don't know.
But what is it? But then it doesn't add up with the analytics at the end of the stream too.
Yeah, it's normally like completely different from anything. Like, I really don't get it.
Maybe it's like
I wish they basically give us those analytics that they give us like post stream, but during, you know.
I know, right?
It would be easier.
Like, I wonder if it's like the people who have viewed us in the past or something.
No, because it changes. Like every stream, there's a different like set. Like there's always a few that are repeating. They're probably like the people that, you know, follow our streams that are here every single time that we stream, which we thank you deeply. But like there's others that like vary completely, you know.
Yeah, but we don't know if they're there every stream, right?
There's some names that I see literally every single stream. Like
what if that means that it's like it's people who have interacted with us in the past
No,
and the thing's not expressing it well?
No, because I don't remember interacting with them, you know. It's just people that join us. Like, not to call anyone out, don't feel like attacked by me calling your username if you are watching us, but like Drapsnat is always like in our viewers, but I don't remember interacting with that user. It might be my memory because it's crap, but like I don't remember interacting, but they're always here. Like that's a name that I recognize from every single stream, and we thank you deeply for tuning in. But like, you know, like I wish I could make more sense of it, and I wish Twitch gave me like the numbers and the stats to make sense of it, you know.
Yeah, I feel like half of the things just
Like
kind of
they could.
confusing. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they could.
I don't know, man. I
They're
don't know.
doing the meta thing of making the analytics slightly fussy, so people can make money out of just knowing how to read the analytics.
Essentially.
That is literally like a sub job in marketing. Is just basically knowing how to read analytics and use them. And I'm always like, oh my god, that's such a like specialized specialty, you know?
Yeah. How did we get here?
Yeah, like it's so niche. Like no hate to anybody who does that, but like damn, it's so niche. That's
No,
like
just-
me wanting to do the doctorate about the Beatles, like literally.
But that's the weird thing isn't like, oh, you guys shouldn't be doing this. It's just that the fact that it's needed is
Yeah.
weird, you know? How did we
Yeah.
get here as a society?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I get why somebody would enjoy that field because it's a more numbers-related field in marketing. So somebody that does like analyzing and like stats and like charts and that sort of math
Right,
part
yeah, right.
would enjoy that. But like, why do we need it though? Can't the platform just provide like good analytics and hire those people to do like the analytic making and not the analytic analyzing?
Right, right.
You know?
It's all very... I don't know. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Wait, let me break off the last little bit of the floor. Okay. Okay, okay. No, not you, not you. Okay, this layer, this here, layer over here. Okay.
I wonder if they tell me when it's ready or it's just...
What?
They're probably gonna tell me when it's ready, right?
What's ready?
Like, or order.
They said like with 20 minutes, right? 25 minutes of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up then.
No, but it hasn't shifted, so like, don't feel rushed. Cause like, I'm pretty sure they tell you when like it's ready, so you can go pick it up. And right now it doesn't say anything, so they're probably still preparing.
Alright.
No rush, Reno.
But what do you think of this?
I think that's good, bro.
Like, is the last frame broken up enough that it's visually acceptable that it disappears afterwards?
Maybe you should do like, I'm not sure how you would do that, but like a little bit of a slowdown near the end.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like it's breaking really quickly, but I feel like that's just the animation speed, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know how much it is. Let me see. What's the speed? Let's put it at 150. Why not? See how that looks.
Yeah, that looks good, man. I feel like that works. Like, that looks like somebody shot at it or it's like, broke it down in some way, shape, or form.
It broke down. I think it's good. In that sense, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because at this point I've been at it for an hour and 20 minutes?
About, I think. Wait,
maybe an hour 10 because I took a while to start, but like...
Yeah, an hour 20.
Right. I'm tired. I want to like chill a little before having to go get the food, so I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Thank you anyone and everyone who showed up, who watched, and to anyone who's and happy lurkers, and to everyone who's gonna be watching in the future, maybe, perchance, mayhaps.
Perhaps.
But yeah, this is what we did today. We made essentially like a blockade thing break apart. Yay!
Breakable door.
Breakable doors. Breakable doors.
More stuff for Carlo to program.
This he already programmed.
Oh, you already made the base for that?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
The doors were already done. It's just that he's been using the old sprite.
Okay, then he just needs to implement it.
Hell yeah. And I'm also gonna have to alter the map a little because the map, when I originally made the map, I was already gonna have to alter the map because of other things I wanted to add, but I'm also gonna have to alter the doors because they were made Ian sized, and like that it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like Ians don't build things, they're just little robots.
We were talking about that before, right?
The
doors need to be like either double the size of Ian or like triple the size of Ian because of the alien and human size.
Yeah. I just went with double sized because
so it's not too gigantic.
Yeah, it's not too weird, and it doesn't bring us much more difficulties with the level design. It needs to still be player oriented after all.
Okay.
But like, it's what I said earlier. It's like, you know how in most sci-fi movies, the doors in the spaceships, they're all like, the person always needs to duck their head a little.
They're always a little bit tight.
Yeah, because that's something that happens with real spaceships.
Yeah, they're very tiny. You need to conserve all the space.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't be wasting space on like grand doors.
Yeah, and with
St. Jeffrey Star's Mansion.
Yeah. But yeah, I think with that in mind, this is a good size, right?
Yeah, I feel like it is.
It's twice this size.
That's an alien door or a human door?
This is an alien door.
Yeah, I think that's a good size. Like the human door, you can make it maybe like a little bit bigger, but not much, and you're good.
I guess I could, right? It's this one.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit bigger, just so it looks a little bit more human.
You could put two of these no nodules, or just make the middle nodule a little bit longer.
Yeah, probably that one. Yeah, make it a little bit longer, and that's good.
Let me. I'm gonna duplicate just in case I want to go back, but. And let me just do just to get an impression. Would you say like this much bigger? Chop this off right at the middle. Like how much this bigger?
Oh no, that's a little too high. That's a little too high. A little smaller maybe?
Here?
Yeah. I feel like that would already give it the height it needs to look human, right?
I think so.
Like, okay, Ian is like a vacuum cleaner, but like the head is pretty tall.
Yeah,
like,
it's
Ian would be like about at somebody's knee height.
Yeah, think about the knee height, maybe slightly taller.
Yeah, so that's like a slightly smaller door. Like somebody would need to duck to go through that.
Just right. A human would be around here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the knee to be hitting on him. Yeah.
maybe just a little more taller, but like not a lot. I feel like that's a good height.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that can be done. I think it can be achieved well. But in general, doors, man. Doors. No one ever talks about how hard it is to design doors.
Yeah.
Especially for a 2D side-scrolling game.
I feel like both of us are learning a very similar lessons with very different projects. That like making things that are simpler is harder.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I guess a part of me always suspected, but
I don't know, it seems so simple because it's less, but then you truly approach it and it's like, fuck, everything needs to be on point.
Right.
Or else, like, it's so noticeable.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's already looking more human-sized. Yeah, I like it.
And it helps it differentiate itself more from the caves door, which is this one.
Yeah.
Like the caves door, they created these little structure things to help them like the protect themselves from like monsters and the alien the local aliens basically.
Yeah.
So they didn't make it to be big. It's a hole that the humans could crawl into.
Yeah, and it could be a stylistic choice too. Like I feel like at least from TV shows, I don't know if in real life,
What?
but like cave doors and cave tunnels are always like a little submarine-y in the sense that they're the smallest possible.
True.
So that could work.
I'm gonna call this cave ship door a long boy. No, actually.
Maybe not long boy. Actually, name it correctly so Kalo has his.
Long bottom.
Can you name it correctly so Kalo?
No, it's here. It doesn't matter because this is just a layer. Once I
Okay.
export it, I'll put in the because I'm not gonna have a longer human door and a shorter human door. I'm gonna have one or the other.
Oh, okay.
It's just for me to know which one's which here.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna have to do
I'm
what I
just
did.
looking out for Kalo's insanity right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do it light up like this one, turned off, and then breakable,
Breakable, yeah.
and then make it break with with an animation like the one I did here.
Nice.
Okay, but I'm gonna save that, and wait, I'm gonna leave it on the ship door so that I can remember to go back there. You know. Okay, here, right. I'm gonna leave it here. All right. And with that, we're done today.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Go check out our website. It's really nice. I like the website. You can see more about us, I think. Ooh, I clicked on the thing and it opened my YouTube.
Your Instagram.
See, that's me. Wow.
That's our daughter.
That's my doggy. Our doggy.
Be cute.
Being cute.
Hey.
She is cute. There's our About Us page too, which is really cool. But yeah. See, look, I did that animation, and she did this whole fucking website. Like, can you imagine that? And like this amazing image too. Like, I think is iconic.
It is. I'm very proud of that image. It has our vibe.
And alright. Sign up for email stuff and get some merch. That sells like a god church.
No, it doesn't.
Like,
No,
yeah.
it does not.
Our god
we've
church.
sold exactly 2 pieces of merch to my parents.
Hell yeah.
Actually 4, and then the other 2 were for us. I just
Well, but
normally don't count them.
That friend of ours is gonna buy one.
Well, let's not pressure him.
Yeah, sure. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye.